I am very strict about as a mom. For context, I have a 15-month-old. Just made a video about what I'm not strict about, so I thought it'd be fun to do what I am strict about. I have my sushi. Yes, I'm pregnant, but none of this is raw besides that, but that's not mine. Eel sauce and spicy mayo sauce. First off, we are very strict about his bedtime. His nap, he could take on the go wherever we're at, but bedtime, no matter what we're doing, 7 o'clock is when the routine starts, and he needs to be in bed, ready to go to sleep before 8 o'clock. Shrimp tempura roll, one of my favorites. On the topic of bedtime, we're really strict about the routine that goes into the bedtime. So he always gets a bath, pretty much 99.9% of the time. Bath, book gets read to him, prayers, and then he goes to bed. I know a lot of people only give their kids baths like once every few days, but I don't know what it is. I want him to have a bath every night because I know how calming it is and it helps him go to sleep. So that's why we do bath every night. Also, he's a boy and has like so much energy, and I feel like he just gets sweaty and dirty, and I like the bath every night. Okay, another big one for us, and this is something I was extremely strict about, is absolutely no co-sleeping. Now, do I wish I trusted myself enough to co-sleep? Yes, because I know how amazing the benefits are. However, I do not trust myself. I do not trust my husband. He sleeps very, very hard and very crazy, and I just don't trust myself. Like, even if I wake up to every little peep and move and whatever, it's more of like I'm a terrified kind of thing and not like I'm against it for everyone. I actually think it has amazing benefits, and if you can make it work, kudos to you, but for me, absolutely not. Okay, I know in my last video I talked about how we're not strict about screen time. Obviously, I don't throw a screen in his face 24/7. I don't agree with that. However, I am strict about what he watches. I like him to be watching like an educational video if he can. I mean, he does love Bluey. I love the educational videos, and I want to make sure that I know what he's watching. Like, he can't just watch anything no matter what, especially if Nick and I are watching like a movie, there's something inappropriate on. Even though he's so little, he doesn't understand yet, I'm not okay with him watching that. I feel like since he's so little, there's not much I can be like super strict about, but when he gets older, for instance, one of the things that I just feel like I'm going to be so against are sleepovers, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Now I'm going to move on to boundaries, because I did say that we like let his grandparents kind of do whatever with him, and I try not to police them. But they do respect the boundaries that we have, and I feel like they're not crazy at all. Like, one of them is absolutely no kissing on the lips, and that's been since he was a newborn, because I feel like it's unnecessary for anyone to kiss your kid on the lips other than the parents. Honestly, also kind of weird. Like, I feel like there's no need for it. Next one, sorry, my son is going nuts right now, but he's actually having fun. Next one is no leaving the house without us knowing if they're watching him. Like, they can't just like get in the car and just go on a ride, you know what I mean? We have to know where he's at. I feel like that almost goes without saying. I feel like I've never truly told them that, but they know that. And I feel like if they did leave without us knowing and they told us, I would be pretty upset about it. She's my biggest pregnancy craving. Like, I cannot get away from it. They forgot to put my spicy crab roll in here, so anyways, whatever. Of course, like, another boundary I guess we have with the parents is not necessarily boundary, but we just make sure that they follow the things that we tell them to do. Like, he naps at a certain time, he gets his milk at a certain time, he gets lunch at a certain time. But another one is the food always scares me. Choking is a big fear of mine, so they obviously know how to prepare his food. Like, they can't just give him like a huge chunk of food, which I also don't think that they would ever do that. But I'm sorry, you guys, my son is like freaking out right now. My best friend's right here, and he just like loves playing with her, so he's screaming. When he's with his grandparents, we always pack him a lunch, but we're kind of like okay with them feeding him throughout the day, like snacks that they might have or things like that. If we're trying any dietary changes with his diet, for instance, like we did no dairy for a while because we thought it was giving him like digestive issues. They absolutely follow that. I'm not going to give him dairy, and I am strict about that because obviously it's for his well-being, and we just want to make sure that he's healthy and safe at all times. So that's everything I could think of off the top of my head. I really try my best to not be too overbearing because I can tend to lean that way. Like, I like to micromanage. I like to have things my way, especially with my own kid. I'm really trying to just let go of a lot because I feel like it just makes motherhood a little bit easier, and everyone can just relax, you know what I mean? When the mom is relaxed. So I try not to be too strict. But let me know what you guys are really strict about. I'm interested to know. What boundaries do you have with your family and friends? I want to know. Also, let me know if you have any crazy stories, or like if your family doesn't respect your boundaries, because I feel like there's a lot of people who call moms crazy and who don't respect the boundaries, which I absolutely hate. And if any of our family did that, I would be like, okay, then you're just not going to see our kid. If you can't respect it, then you're not going to see our kid. So let me know. That is all I have for you guys.